your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah. All day.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Here we go. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Wall. Get wall. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
53, Mike. Look at me, zipper. 53's the Mike. Ready? Here we get it.
To throw again, Herbert. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
6 guys. Look at me. Go. 5.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53. Hey, team 6.
From the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Under 10. Hey, Sunday.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Fight on these two. Let's go one more. Check.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Down. 50. Plant.
Check 53.
Hey, box drop.
Mike, 53. Mike.
I know he ain't got it. Check 43.
Gone. Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Go out.
Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 50 yards.
1st down, Colts.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Come on, D. Watch that screen.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Set the tone, defense.
From the 31, Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Go!
To throw again. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Jordan Reed has it. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Yep. Hey, lock it.
Hey, switch gears.
Looking to throw. Herbert looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
General West.
Check 49, check 49. Check 99.
Rock it.
They run with Hines. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, Orbit.
50. Mike 50. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
First down, Colts.
On the
And
ready.
this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Chiefs 6.
Come on, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Hines. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
2nd and 6. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Smooth.
44, Mike, 44. I'm on. 4 to Mike.
Snap.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Go. Switch. Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
80 weapons. Bravo. Let go.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They're going. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Butker on for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Set 50, plant. Hey, wahoo!
53's the mark.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 3, check 3. Check 26, check 20.
Hey, Delta.
They'll run on first down. Matt. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, hey.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Leo. Ready?
Here's Hines. And an alley to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Colts.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Go. Big grip.
Now it's Hines. And he's got room. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch your leg.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Eye down these two. Let's go,
On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yep.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 3, check 3. Attack.
They run it again with Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Yellow. Argo 80. Hero 15.
Switch. Check. 53's mine. Bravo. 53's mine.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Alert flare.
Yellow.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, ribble it. We got double up. Attack.
You got tight right there. Safe.
Again, it's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 4.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. Argo 80. Hey, 57.
What we got? Shit. Check 50.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Gets this one to Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, it's Williams. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Yellow.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back. Hero 15.
And the blitz does come. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Fight on these two. Hey, Sunday.
Let's go, let's bring it. H3, 218, chopper. Kill.
Attack.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might win.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Colts on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, Sam off.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
It's our time. Joker, 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 Joker. Check 31, check 31. Check, check, Lucky, Lucky, Lucky.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Echo.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Look at me. Score. Score.
Coming to you.
2nd and 4. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looking for Campbell downfield, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the gun, Herbert. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 34-yard line.
They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Here we go.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Yellow. I got one lady. Yellow. Trip.
Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Kill. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Right. He's telling you, tell him to right. 4 down.
He's back to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58 to Mike.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and never an easy thing to come into Arrowhead and get the victory. One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the best fan support in the league. They take pride in it. They love their team. They rally around them, good and bad. But when it's good, oh, it is so difficult to come into this place and get a win. From the time they sing the national anthem and finish it with the home of the Chiefs, you're in trouble right from that moment usually.
So for Indianapolis, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.